Welcome to healthU. Just 5 days, a mere 5 days of junk food can impair your brain function, and this impact can last for over a week. Today I'm sharing a shocking research finding published in the prestigious journal Nature Metabolism. Do you think occasionally having fried chicken or bubble tea to relieve stress is no big deal? Or do you believe only long-term junk food consumption affects health? This mindset may need to change completely. German researchers recruited 29 healthy young men with BMIs between 19 and 25, all in good health. The researchers required them to consume an additional 1,500 calories of high-fat, high-sugar snacks daily for 5 days, on top of their regular diet. Do you know what 1,500 calories means? That's roughly 3 cups of full-sugar bubble tea, or 2 fried chicken lunchboxes. The results shocked everyone. In just 5 days, these previously healthy young men showed alarming changes. First, liver fat increased significantly. This was just the beginning. The brain changes were even more frightening. Using advanced brain imaging technology, researchers found that participants' brain sensitivity to insulin dropped dramatically, developing insulin resistance. What is insulin resistance? Simply put, insulin acts like the brain's appetite regulator. Under normal conditions, insulin tells the brain we're full, we can stop eating. But when insulin resistance occurs, this regulatory mechanism fails. The brain can't hear the full signal, so you keep wanting to eat more and more. More seriously, this insulin resistance was previously only seen in obesity patients, but now appeared in healthy individuals after just 5 days. Next came cognitive function changes. The research team conducted a series of cognitive tests on participants, finding their sensitivity to positive rewards significantly decreased, while they became more sensitive to negative outcomes. In other words, the pleasure from eating decreased, but they became more prone to depression when facing failure or setbacks. What's the scientific mechanism behind this? Junk food damages the connections between brain regions responsible for reward and cognitive functions. These regions include the prefrontal cortex, hippocampus, and striatum, which handle decision-making, memory, and emotional regulation. When these connections are damaged, our judgment, memory, and emotional control abilities all decline. Do you think returning to a normal diet solves everything? Wrong. This is the most frightening part. The study found that even after participants returned to normal eating for 1 week, brain insulin resistance persisted. This type of persistent neurological damage was previously only observed in obese patients, but now proven to occur in healthy individuals with similar long-term effects from short-term exposure. Not only that, during the recovery to normal eating, participants experienced obvious withdrawal symptoms, including sadness, irritability, fatigue, and intense cravings for junk food. This is like drug withdrawal, proving junk food is indeed addictive. Why does this happen? High-fat, high-sugar foods activate the brain's reward system, releasing large amounts of dopamine, making us feel happy and satisfied. But repeated stimulation causes the brain to develop tolerance, requiring more stimulation to achieve the same level of happiness. This creates a vicious cycle. The more junk food consumed, the less sensitive the brain becomes, requiring even more to feel satisfied. This research overturns our previous understanding. We used to think only long-term poor diet caused serious health problems, but now we know our brains have rapid and intense responses to short-term unhealthy eating. For modern people, this finding has important warning significance. Especially for busy office workers, when stress hits, it's easy to choose convenient, fast junk food for stress relief. But now we know this seemingly harmless stress relief method is actually harming our most precious brain. So what should we do? First, recognize the risks. Understanding that even short-term junk food consumption affects the brain helps us be more careful when choosing food. Second, find healthy stress relief methods. Exercise is the best choice. It not only releases stress but also promotes the brain's secretion of endorphins, bringing natural happiness. Meditation, deep breathing, listening to music, or chatting with friends are all good alternatives. Third, improve nutritional education. Learn what healthy foods are, how to read nutrition labels, and how to balance diet properly. Finally, improve the environment. Reduce exposure to junk food, prepare healthy snacks at home and office, and create an environment that supports healthy eating. Remember, every food choice you make affects your brain. When you reach for that bag of chips or that bubble tea, think about what your brain is enduring. This research tells us that the brain is more fragile and precious than we imagined. While pursuing life convenience, we cannot ignore the profound impact of diet quality on brain health. Prevention is better than cure. Starting today, choose healthy foods and healthy lifestyle. You're protecting our most important asset, our brain. Because a healthy brain gives us clear thinking, stable emotions, and a beautiful life. Let's work together for brain health and make our lives more wonderful.